Hi there, this is Henry Smith here from IamWealthyandRich.com, and if you're joining me today, thanks very much for joining. If you've been following our channel, I really appreciate your support. For those of you who are new here, thank you, welcome. What this video series is about about wealth creation and action. It's about showing up and growing an investment portfolio each and every day. Not that I'm a trader, I actually just an investor, and I monitor it on a daily basis, and I'm recording it on a daily basis as part of a case study. This portfolio was started last year in May 2020, and here we are just over a year later. I didn't actually start monitoring it until February 2022, but I decided to start monitoring it. I thought it would be a good idea. I didn't start it with the intention of doing that. But there's two parts to this whole strategy that I talk about, and you also hear me talk about in other videos. The first is the mindset strategy, and there's two parts to the mindset. Number one, having a mature investment mindset, attitude. I should go through the ups and the downs of the market, understand that it's a long-term play. And the other part of the mindset part is that there's the wealth and prosperity mindset that needs to be developed. Otherwise, you won't be able to attract and retain wealth. So we talk about both of them. Check back in previous videos, you'll see many different videos that explain it in different ways from different perspectives, because there are many different aspects. And there is a free course that I'm going to let you into later on at the end of this. The second part of the strategy is the investment strategy itself, what we're going to invest in. And we cover that, we have access to that. We have a very simplistic method, and we have a more advanced method for those that want more advanced investment strategies. And I'll show you how you can get access to that as well. But what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to share my screen and actually update the figures of the portfolio. But before I do, I've got to do the disclaimer. The first thing I've got to remember to mention here, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a financial planner, I'm not an accountant or CPA. So please do your own due diligence and your own research. And always understand that all investments do carry a degree of risk, so do not invest more than you can afford to lose. And with that said, I'm going to go and share my screen and update those figures. So here I am on the spreadsheet. This is a spreadsheet I've been using to record since February. So we have three columns here: the altcoin column, the Bitcoin column, and the totals column. And as you can see, we have red and green. When it's in green, it's when it's gone forward on the previous day, and when it's on red, when it goes backward on the previous day. So as you can see, we have many times when it goes forward, and then we have some times when it goes backwards a few days in a row. And so here we are, and then after a while it seemed to form a pattern. And then we get our figures from this page here. This portfolio consists of one Bitcoin and a selection of altcoins, and the total is at the top. This is in US dollars. On the right hand side is exactly the same portfolio, but in pounds sterling or Great British pounds. It always comes in through the figures coming through the live feed here into the asset group, and it multiplies and gives us the total on this page. And that's how that comes. It refreshes live feed refreshes every 10 minutes. I'm going to take this figure now, 129,448.73. 129,478.73. So the date today is the 13th. The time is rather later than usual. And what was it? 129,478. I don't remember what it was. What was it? 486.73. 486.73. And 129,486.73. Okay, so if we bring that down, that would be an increase on yesterday's figures. So let's turn that into green. And the total figure is 166,844. Sorry, 166,884.10. 166,884.10. Let's make sure we got that right. 166,844.10. And bring those figures on. That's a 4,000 increase on yesterday, so we can color that green. And today's figure is the Bitcoin column is 1,852 over yesterday's, so we color that green. Let's bold that. So that's the updates on the figures today. So back to what I was talking about once this is finished saving. Okay, so having updated the figures, what I really want to talk about now is really the mindset strategy. Now, like I said, there's two parts of it, and I should really be sharing my screen and showing you something which I may do later. It's a journey, you know, it's a journey. When you're talking about investing, your investment is taking a journey in time, usually from 1 to 4 years. So it could be 1 year, or it could be a set of 4 years. And during those 1 year to 4 years, there's going to be some ups and downs and diversion. For example, your investment might be going up. Let's just say, for example, Bitcoin was 30,000, then it went to 40,000, then it went to 50,000, and you expect it to go to 60,000 and 70 and 80. So it doesn't normally happen like that. Sometimes you get to 40 or 50,000 and you do a detour down maybe to 30,000. That's like doing a detour, a diversion, and maybe scrape the bottom of 30,000 before it comes back. Now it is going to continue its journey to under 60,000, but not after. You know, sometimes it does a dip, then it continues from where it left off. It always continues from where it left off. Remember, previous video I showed you where Bitcoin, nobody has ever lost money in Bitcoin if they've held it for 4 years. Over a 4-year period, if you weigh what was put in and what came out 4 years later, there's always been a massive increase. If you look at it on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, it's very volatile and you could get discouraged. So it's not a week-to-week or month-to-month investment, it's a year-to-year investment. Ideally, blocks of 4 years. So there's that. The second thing, as I said, the mindset strategy. What do you say when you talk to yourself? Your mindset is controlled by many things, but one of the things it's controlled by predominantly is what you say when you talk to yourself. Now you may be saying to yourself, well, I don't talk to myself, but see, you've just done it. And that's what happens with a lot of people. Everybody has internal dialogue, internal self-talk. And what are you saying to yourself? Are you saying you can't do something? Are you saying things are hard, things are tough, things are bad, things you never make it? Why does it always happen to me? A lot of people have a lot of disempowering speech, either verbally or mentally. So they say things that, you know, that weaken them and that don't provide solutions. So things like, why does it always happen to me? You know, this is my life story. I mean, a lot of people just talk themselves into failure unknowingly, and they do it as a full-time occupation. Now you've got to reverse, you've got to change that. Anybody who's ever become successful has learned to change the dialogue, the internal dialogue that they have in their mind. And we have a course to help you do that. So it's not something you've got to need to work out on your own. We actually have a course, actually free of charge, that will show you exactly what kind of words to use when you talk to yourself. Okay? Because the way you talk to yourself, you know, somebody can tell you, your mind is like a computer, so somebody can tell you you're no good. But if you tell yourself you're no good, you'll really believe it. And so it's most important what you say to yourself. That's the most important. It is important what other people say to you, but the most important thing is about what you say to yourself. And so these are the right words, okay? And there's a whole set of words in the training. I'm not going to go through them here. set of words that can literally reprogram your mind. Reprogram your mind, and that will reprogram your thought patterns, and that will change the outcome of things that happen to you on a daily basis. That trust is guaranteed, and this is tested time and time again. Now, what you need to do is go to our training. You should go to our website here, www.IamWealthyandRich.com. Now, the I am wealthy and rich, again, that I am wealthy and rich is actually an affirmation. It is not talking about myself, even though I use it for myself. Yes, I am wealthy and rich, but you are wealthy and rich. So you need to use that statement as well. IamWealthyandRich.com. Scroll down and you'll actually see a form. What you need to do is fill in your name and email address on that form, and then you'll be sent immediately access to the training. I use 3 resources, but I put my own spin on those 3 resources with some videos that I've made to show exactly how I use those 3 resources. So use them exactly as I teach. That people get it. Okay, so once again, I want to ask you to please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification button. That way, share this with a lot more people. And for those of you